Two girls, one struggle, pour it up, make it double. Time to spill the tea. Tired of the dating scene. I'm just trying to find a bank. But the games they wanna play, only if it's rated R. Maybe then I'll show my cards.
Hey y'all.
Hey
What's
guys.
up?
Welcome to our YouTube channel.
Right? You can actually say it now, right?
I used to say that shit all the time. And we didn't have a YouTube channel. But guys, welcome to Two Girls, One Struggle, where we are talking about all things dating, our dating lives, whatever. Anything that have to do with dating, that's what this show is about. I'm Keish, formerly known as Nikki V.
And I'm Flip.
She's like, I'm Flip. All right, so today's topic is a little funny, it's interesting. But I thought it was an important conversation to have, right? So like those who are about to have sex for the first time, they're coming out of abstinence or celibacy or whatever it is, and they're going to have sex. They may have not experienced it in a while, so they don't know what to do, right? So this show is called First Session Etiquette, the do's and don'ts for when you decide to give up the box or give it up. Listen, we girls, so we're going to speak from a female point of view. So when you give up the box, but this is for guys too. We can be for guys too. Okay, so you ready?
I'm ready. Let's feel some tea tonight.
Wait, first of all, what you sipping on?
I'm keeping it light because I'm watching my calorie intake. Let me stop lying. I just have wine tonight. I'm just not trying to get too lit because I ain't eat yet, but
it'd be like that. Drink vodka. Anything clear is gonna be like a low calorie liquor.
She's trying to have me wait.
The other day, so off topic, but the other day a guy was straight drinking Grey Goose out of a coupe glass. I was like,
Ugetto.
And it was to the rim. We was at the bar. It was to the rim. I was like,
he's sipping out of a coupe glass though.
I was like, okay. You're supposed to be a martini, but you only have vodka. I didn't understand. But anyway, first session etiquette, the do's and don'ts for when you decide to give up the box. Okay?
Okay.
So I want to know, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you shaving or nah? So first of all, are you like a bald eagle type, or are you like, yeah, just a little fuzz, or are you like a bushy, like my shit is like.
Well, I like, first of all, the hairs are very nice and gentle down there. So it's never like, nah. Yeah, I can't say that. Definitely for summertime, she's definitely bald eagle. Wintertime, usually winter. I'm definitely in a drought. So just right probably before my menstrual cycle, I'll try to give it a little trim. But it's gonna be whatever. It depends. If I'm dating, then she's definitely gonna be maintained. If not, it's gonna be a little new growth.
Well, so what's your maintained look like? Like, are you getting the wax? Or are you just like trimming it down for a little bit of
near it?
You go near?
I like this near,
smooth.
Yeah. Now, if it's on a rush, and I'm like, fuck, I want something. We kind of just was talking spicy out of nowhere. And he like, yo, come through, and I'm like, all right, fuck it. Then it might be a quick shave because with nair you can't. You gotta be 24 hours with no scratching, no itch, no make a mistake or do nothing.
I mean,
I wipe too hard, nothing.
Hours.
I wait 24 hours. I ain't taking no chances.
Drop the fuck off. Yes. So I know exactly what you mean.
No chances. So if it's like a last minute first time, shave. If not, then definitely nearing it.
Okay. All right. So for me, I don't know. It depends. Like, so sometimes I do. Well, I don't use nair because nair is like hard on my skin, but I'll use like V. But then sometimes I'll just cut it down low. So I don't know. I think it just depends on how I'm feeling. If I'm feeling like being baldy, then I'm gonna be a baldy. But the majority of the time, I'll just trim it to like a very,
very low
light Caesar.
A little low Caesar. Y'all gonna say a light Caesar?
But some girls they do like the line and all of the hearts. I don't got time.
I've never done any of that. I think it looks stupid. Like it would have to be like a request from Bae, like for me to do something like that. I think it's just no shade to anybody, but I just think it's
It's too fat.
Too much.
Pump for decoration. No,
I cannot.
Okay, so back to first session etiquette, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when you first going over to somebody's house that you're having sex with for the first time, you going over there bald eagle is what you're saying.
That's the plan, yes.
That's the plan. Okay,
Definitely
all right.
the plan.
What about like? So this is we're gonna talk about grooming altogether, right? So are you going over there with a fresh like mani pedi? You don't give a fuck. Like, are your nails done? Like, what's that looking like?
Well, my feet definitely got to be up to par. So them toes got to be somewhat done. Like, I'm not gonna go get a pedicure that day. But as long as they don't look crazy, then cool. If it looks crazy, then we're gonna have to postpone. You know what I'm saying? Like, then we have to set a date for the first time because you ain't gonna be talking shit about me at all. Okay?
I agree, ladies and men too, because y'all feet. I'm sorry for making that face, but y'all feet.
No, you made the right face.
All right.
No, I do not like feet either. Shit. I've learned to just don't look. As long as I just don't look.
I was fucking with a guy one time and he was putting his foot up on a bed. So it was next to me, and I was like, oh my God, that's
I just said next to me.
It was
you know some people like, don't put your socks on. Put your socks on. If your toes don't look right, I don't mind you having your socks on. Don't touch me with it. Don't. But you know, it'd be some people you like and they just can't help. Like, these are just their feet, but you know they're clean. They do attempt to groom themselves. Mm-hmm. Don't look, ladies, because it will turn you the fuck off. I had to teach myself not to.
The thing is, I tell myself don't look, but then I get so curious and then I have to, like, you do a little glance.
Now me, listen. I used to get turned off too easy. I'm not looking. I just don't want to look. Keep them socks on. Keep the lights off and them socks on. Okay.
Okay. So basically, ladies, gents, when you are going to when you're having sex with somebody for the first time, your coochie, your pubes, whatever you want to call it, it needs to be groomed. Either trim it down very low or go over there bald eagle. Nobody want to be sucking dick, pushing a bush down, because I've experienced that. I was like, so you have a problem. Like, what is your problem? And nobody want to be eating coochie and they got to part it.
Some men like it though.
Listen, if that's what you like, then go ahead.
I've learned that men don't usually care, but like Nikki said, some of them really don't. There's a few that's very particular, but
I feel like they ain't see bad.
But I'm about to say, like, maybe your natural, when it's full isn't crazy. Because I'm about to say, that's a story for another day. But a lot of them don't care.
Listen, like, my pubes is West Indian yaki.
I'm like, mine is too. I'm like, my sideburns and my pubes. Not here, but
nice and soft. You stupid. All right. So, are there any like limitations? Meaning, like, as far as like anything sexually that you won't do or that you shouldn't do on a first date? Not the first date, guys. It's not the first date. Whenever the fuck you having sex with this person for the first time, are there any types of limitations?
I'm not gonna. Yes and no. Okay. For me, it would be oral. Giving it.
I can't hear you.
Like, I said for me, it would be giving oral. Can you still not hear me?
I hear you now.
Okay. It would be me not giving oral. And what I was gonna say.
No sloppy toppy.
Yeah. Nah. Unless on the first encounter, no. Unless, like, our chemistry is just like that bomb. That is like, damn, like, I kind of want to, because it's like, yo, this just usually it's not always like that. So definitely no sloppy toppy. And no, I haven't done it yet, so I don't want to try it on my first time.
So I give head. So I love to give head, fellatio.
Fellatio, like you calling somebody.
I don't mind giving head like the first time I have sex. I personally think that giving head is part of having sex. Like, I don't know. I just feel like it's just a natural thing for me. I guess because I enjoy doing it. I'm just like, I don't mind. What else you say? You said anal. All right, so no. Yeah. So like, I'm not I'm not doing anal. I've done anal in the past. I would say maybe like a handful of times.
Mm-hmm.
But like the peens wasn't substantial. It wasn't like some monstrous ass dick like this. And like it was more like they was more like this.
Yeah. Not the tree.
So, listen, it was more like maybe cut this in half.
I'm like, yeah, she's talking about you.
I mean, like, I don't know. No, let me stop. But so it wasn't like it was a little bit weird, but it wasn't like I was dying. So I still wouldn't do it. Basically.
What
but
else?
like I don't know. Like I feel like on your first time, right? Are you going the extra mile? Like, are you doing the most as far as like showing off all of your like bedroom skills? Are you gonna do that little wiggle thing that you be talking about? You know
I mean, nah. I might, of course. I want you to definitely enjoy yourself, but I don't want to give you everything. I want to every time we have a session, you're like, oh shit, where this came from? Like, okay, like you don't give a taste, but whatever position we
just
in,
pulling tricks out her bag. Like,
it's a slight little trick for each position. So you just give them that trick for that position in that moment. You know, let them know. So they just like, okay, you fucking surprised. I know I did. Nah. But nah, I'm not pulling out all the tricks at all. Like I said, unless the chemistry was just super crazy and it's like, damn, like now you got to show out because he kind of showing out and it's like, nah.
Definitely, it definitely has to be like a match type of energy. It definitely has to be a match energy. It can't be like, and it has to be chemistry. It has to be chemistry. Have you ever like? I'm getting off topic. I'm not gonna get off topic. That's so much other shit to talk about. All right. So basically, like, are you bringing lube? Are you using toys? Like, what's that looking like?
I'm not the first time. I would like to though.
Mm-hmm.
My next hookup, be with the shits. Let's bring some toys in.
Your AirPods like towards your mouth.
That's so weird. It is. I'd be like, can y'all hear me now?
Try the other one. Do the other one too. I can hear you better.
No, I didn't put the other one in.
Oh, okay.
It sound better now though.
Yeah, I think when you move,
it my braid or something.
Back. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let me just make sure it's in place.
Well, yeah.
Okay. So the first time I'm usually not bringing nothing. Like I just want to see how we mesh together without bringing any props into it. So no, but I wouldn't mind at all.
Yeah. Same.
I don't need no lube though. She's straight down there. I said I don't need no lube though. She's straight down there.
He might try to throw it in. He might try to put it in your butt.
Yeah, he gonna be up for a rude awakening. We gonna both put stuff in each other's butts. I'd be like,
what you say?
If you do me, I said we gonna both be putting stuff in each other's butts.
Yo, imagine. Nah, he's gonna be tight.
No, I'm just joking. I'm joking, but I'm not joking. Maybe, but don't do that to me, and I won't do it to you. What about you?
So I would definitely like to meet a guy that's not intimidated by toys or intimidated by like those type of things, because I feel like a lot of guys is like, you want to do what? And they not with it. But to stay on topic, to bring it back to the etiquette, right? So first session etiquette, guys. All right, bust it open. Make sure that you're bringing your. I'm not gonna say A+ performance. I'm gonna say maybe like an A-. Bring your A- performance or your A. Let's say
bring an A.
Bring your B+ performance. Your B++.
Okay.
Bring your B++ performance, right? And save, like, do a little something special, but then save the extra for the second time. All right, so
here's to that.
I'd be like, look, clink. I still don't even know which way the fucking thing goes.
Me neither. Look, we've been doing this for how long, y'all? We're gonna get it together soon.
One day, I'm like, all right, this day.
I was dead like, there we go.
Okay, so what you wearing? What you wearing for the first time you having sex? Are you putting on like a sexy like outfit? Are you bringing lingerie? Like, or are you just like going over there like cute, like, all right, like I got on a cute outfit, I got on my little shoes, whatever. Or are you going over there like decked out, like bad bitch?
Well, it depends what he's into. Actually meet a lot of guys in the into lingerie, so I'm like, y'all are annoying because I want to buy some. But I'm usually just going over there cute. I prefer no undies with a cute bra. So when it's time, they be like, "Oh, you was ready." I mean,
Okay.
I be like, because you know they're gonna try to reach in. You need a massage. They're gonna try to do some shit, and they be like, "Oh,"
they're gonna be like, "Oh,
easy. Feel it like.
They're gonna be like,
"Go sign." That is the go sign.
They're gonna be like this.
You so stupid. How they make it there already?
You like. Let me stop playing.
Look, that's how it be going down, ladies. You already know, though.
I'm saying.
Yeah, no underwear, cute bra, cute little look. You know what I'm saying?
So no, but what like? All right. So what kind like what would your outfit look like? Like, are you putting on like jeans? Are you putting on leggings? A cute top? Like.
Oh, so it's gonna be jeans.
Okay.
Free balling in some jeans.
Okay.
With a cute top. Gotta have the girls out. Let me show a little bit more. It's gonna be out a little bit. Got the tat. I'm like, this is flick. Got the tat showing. Gotta have this or snooks so they already know who it is.
Right.
That's not. Might have a little bit of makeup on, a little something. Hair's gonna be done. Like I'm going there looking cute, so you could just be like, first impressions is everything. So I'm
like,
definitely
damn,
gonna
daddy,
make you when I walk in. Like I want it to be on your mind already as soon as I walk in. Even if you know it's gonna go down, but you wasn't trying to think that, you just looking like I can't wait till later.
Like I can't wait to bust that open, crack that open. It was something that I was gonna ask. All right, so for me, I probably would not free ball. Well, I free ball regularly when I don't have whatever, right? But so I'm that's me normally. But I will go over there with a thong on. So a nice thong. Outfit, I think it depends. I'm probably gonna have on like sneakers, jeans, like cute titties out, like you know what I'm saying, like that.
Yeah.
Like I'm not throwing on heels and like if we're not going nowhere, maybe
I'm not. Yeah, same.
House or whatever like that. I'm not coming over there clinking. Then I'm like, I'm not doing none of that. I'm gonna look like if I was going to the bar to go like like chill, like cute, sneakers, little outfit, but nothing crazy.
See, if I had the fatty, I would throw on like a thong or something. But since I don't, I'm like, what's the purpose? She look better without all of that on there. So I'm getting her natural. But I get the thong thing because I used to do the thongs back in the 20s. Now I'm just like, bitch, too old. And shit is annoying.
When you get back in the 20s, my dumb ass is thinking the 1920s. I was like, what?
You so stupid. I mean, I aged well, y'all. I aged well. The fountain of youth is real.
But yeah, I don't know, like a thong, like, and then you like, you take it off and maybe you walk
matching set,
huh? Yeah, I mean,
black, like same color. It's gonna be the same color.
Yes.
Sorry, y'all. My window's open. It's getting cold.
No, it's okay. But yeah, like, all right. So, ladies, first session etiquette. If he's into lingerie, then I would say bring some lingerie, wear something.
That's his favorite color.
Lacy, like something like lacy that is like romantical, right? But also make sure that he's giving you that energy in order for you to do those things. That's important. That's important because I feel like some guys they want you to do that, but they not showing up how they supposed to fucking show up.
Yeah,
that's a conversation. Well, that's a what you said?
I said preach.
Oh, I thought you said a name. I was about to say that's a conversation.
Oh no.
That's a conversation for a little bit later. But yeah, like make sure that the energy that he's matching your energy. But yeah, that was something cute. You don't have to go over there with some fucking heels on. I mean, if that's your thing, that's your thing. Because I feel like some females they just wear heels like every single day. So if that's your thing, that's your thing. But I feel like cute, comfortable, something that like when you take your clothes off, he gonna be like, "Damn, daddy." He gonna want to call you daddy, and he gonna want to call you daddy. I had niggas call me daddy. I was like.
Yo, that should be a thing. Next time we get some, have somebody call us a name. Like, let's pick a name, but like when we fucking call me this and make them and see if they actually did it, right?
Hold on. We gonna write that.
We do all kind of shit now. Fuck that.
Exactly.
Say my name.
When no one is around you. Say, baby, I love you.
How you like just say Keishan Snooks.
Yeah, I heard that Beyonce Mofos. No.
I'm like, we did it, thank God.
It cut out a little bit. The sound cut out.
Yeah, you know we play all day. Yes.
But again, make sure that the energy is matched before you be over there doing the fucking most and he's not doing anything at all.
Yes.
First session etiquette. Anyway.
Earn it.
So we just talked about outfits, what we wearing, whatever, right? We talked about grooming. About grooming. We talked about any limitations. I want to know, like, what's the location, right? So when you first fucking somebody, like, are you going to his house? Are you going to the guy's house? Is he coming to your house? Y'all going to Telly? Y'all in the car? Y'all outside? Y'all at your grandmother's house on the couch? Where y'all at?
Okay, so like this how it goes down. If we're planning it,
wait,
because you know, look, have like
all right. This how it goes down.
Let me put you on to the levels, y'all. So if it's planned out,
okay,
definitely want to get not even a Telly because I'm a lady. I want a nice little hotel, so nice, and just cute. Yes. I'm not saying how expensive it got to be, but it got to look decent. Okay. Can't feel like any roaches or dead bodies was in there. Okay. One. If I initiated it. That's right? Start. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah. If I initiated it,
I can't hear you.
If I initiated it, can you hear it? If I initiated it, my spot.
So you said if you initiated it, your spot.
Yes.
Okay.
That means I'm ready to talk spicy. I want the control. Like I want to be comfortable in my zone, my space.
Okay.
We're gonna have some fun. If he initiated it, then his spot. So those are the levels. We plan it, hotel. Whoever initiated, that's who house you go to. Like damn.
Okay. I'm trying to think. I don't mind a hotel. I don't mind a hotel, but then I can also understand the comfortability of being like in your home. So like for me, it's either hotel or I would want to be in my apartment. As opposed to like going to yours. Like, because if I go to yours, I feel like I gotta pack shit in the bag. That's gonna take us into the next question though. But I feel like I'm gonna have to pack shit in the bag and do like extra shit. Like if you come to my house, like I don't gotta do all that extra stuff.
All that exactly. Right. That's the weird thing. It's like it's you feel more comfortable in your place, but you know, quote unquote, it's not always the best idea to have them come over.
Depending on who you having your first session with. Like, is it bae? Is it somebody that you've been dealing with? If it's a random, I would suggest you not go to his house and don't allow him to come to your house. So you be on the fucking news. Okay?
So that's why the hotel's perfect if it's planned because it's a neutral location. You know what I'm saying? I feel like depending on who house you go to, they kind of have like the upper hand. They probably might show out a bit more or whatever. But it may be also a plus. You get to see how they host and how they treating you and how they kind of feel depending, y'all go to each other's house. But the hotel is very neutral. So now both of y'all in a comfortable zone and you can tell like the comfortability level. Because I could probably feel super comfortable because I'm in my spot and typically I'm shy or whatever. But in a hotel, like we both on fair ground. So like, okay.
And make sure that he paid for the hotel in advance. Well, he tried to dip out.
Got it this time, y'all. Got it this time.
Well, I'm like, yo, before he tried to fucking dip out on that ass, and then you in there stuck.
We both gonna put that shit in your name, baby.
Hi,
I'm here for room 107, Terrence Johnson. Shit, okay, in your name.
How you get the whole name, middle name too? The social security number is.
I'm like last 4 1 2 3 7. Nah.
Okay, so I would say, all right. So for safety issues, if this is not a person that you have been dating or whatever, and it's maybe just like a random kind of hookup, I would say go to a hotel. Go to a space where like there's the possibility of other people being around, whatever, right? Because it's more of like it's private, but it's also a public space.
Yeah.
As opposed to him coming to your house or you going to his house. Because you could go to his house and it'd be a fucking trap, okay? And depending on where he lives, now you out in West Bumblefuck and you outside trying to get home and he done took you back.
Well, goddamn.
The nigga done took your purse and you outside like this, like you can't.
Whole setup.
I'm just playing.
But that goes back, like if you do drive, that's why I be like, sometimes I'm such like a girly girl. Like I want the guy to come pick me up from the house and stuff. But if it's our first couple of hangouts, I'll meet you there. I'll drive and meet you there.
Right.
I had a guy who was like, really? I'm like, yes, really. What's wrong? Like you saving gas? Let me meet you there. Like it's all right. We having fun. We can go wherever we're gonna go, but I'll meet you there. No chances.
Yeah. There was a post that I saw, and it was something like, it was weird, but the guy was like, the girl was acting funny. Like the guy was like, oh, let's go to the movies. And the girl was like, I want to be in a public space. And he was like, what? Did you see that?
Yeah, I think I did.
And he was like, she was like, I want to be in a public space. And he was like, okay, like we could go to one of the drive-ins where like you drive your own car, I drive my own car. And she was like, no, I said I want to go to a public space. That was fucking weird. Anyway, I don't know why I was bringing that up. But all I'm saying is make sure that you guys are both on the same page. If it is somebody that you don't know, public spaces are like important. So if you want to give up the box, I would say a hotel as opposed to you going to his house or he come to your house. What do you think?
Yeah. No, okay. I agree.
All right, because
hotel's definitely number one. And you have fun if you want to. You're not gonna worry about messing up, cleaning. Y'all could bring out toys. Y'all could play radio on the game.
Well, Lord have mercy.
Like, should I show it to them?
Y'all see it back there?
Should I?
Hi, like, here we go. There we go. Right there.
This right here.
Wait. I'm like
with the whipped cream.
I got whipped cream too in my fridge.
The cucumbers. All of that.
Well,
y'all ain't even gotta clean up.
Well, yeah. Safety first in any interaction when you really truly don't know the person. That's it.
Agreed.
All right. So speaking of safety, right? Speaking of safety. I almost said safety. Condoms or no condoms? You let him bust it? You let him raw dog or?
So
you about to say something?
I preach on the show. How about if y'all watch Tootsie, so you know I preach safe sex all the time, like testing and all that. I do prefer the condoms. I'm not perfect. We've all had a situation or two where there just wasn't one there, and you're like, man, you better fucking pull out. Like if I catch them, I'm killing you. So I would still say condoms just so you can have as much fun as you want to. You don't have to worry about the next morning, the walk of shame, the morning after pills, the run into the doctor's office because y'all ain't even have that conversation of how many diseases you ever had. Did you get one? Was the last time you had one? So try to practice safe sex just to avoid all that BS. But we all know everybody's human. And especially at this age, I've encountered a lot of guys that wouldn't even mention a condom if I didn't be like, hello, you got one?
Right.
So we know people don't do it. But it's your first time, like just attempt to be safe. We know shit happens, but attempt to be safe because you don't want to have any regrets trying to enjoy yourself.
I can 1,000% agree with that. I was fucking with somebody. I mean, it was for a long time, but we never used the condom. Like we never not used the condom. And it was a situation because he was married and it was just like never enough. Like not one time.
Was there even a conversation? Well, I know you probably was like,
there was no conversation.
Oh, never. Okay.
There was never a conversation. There was never nothing. It was just like, Just never.
Not to go, and you could choose not to answer it.
I'm gonna answer it.
Did he pull out, or did he just like come in you and just not care?
Oh,
consider his situation.
He came at me one time, just one time, but it was like, was it my birthday? I don't know, but like we was
Here's a treat. The way you said your birthday, that's why.
Was it? I don't think it was my birthday. But we were drinking. It was like, because I'm trying to remember when we was like really like drinking. But we were drinking, so it was kind of like just like, I guess, caught up in the moment type of thing. But that was once. But other than that, no, he would just pull out. Oh, that's taking me into the next question. But anyway, first session etiquette, ladies and gents, wrap it the fuck up.
I'm gonna get it perfect.
Wrap it the fuck up. That's it. Wrap it the fuck up. Because you never know. You never know. Wait, what was I about to say? Okay, so in situations like that, because I said he will pull out, right? So he will pull out, he'll nut on my butt or whatever, or wherever. Who's getting a rag? Who's getting a rag first? Who's getting a rag?
If it's my house, then I'll get it, because obviously, you know. But I don't care if it's the hotel, his house, he's getting in it first.
Yeah. Well, in my house, he was getting
first time,
he was getting a rag. He was getting
now unless we had one of those sessions where I was like, it's just so crazy, the chemistry is there. Like he's most likely gonna be like, ugh. So I'm gonna get up and do it, because you already know you're gonna be mad wet, so I'll get up and do it. But those are rare and few and none. I'm sorry. But
I think it depends on the person, because some people,
that too.
They get up and they go get it and they wipe me down. And then there's other guys that like they looking for me to go get it. So I think it depends on.
I've never had anybody do that. Okay.
I think it depends on
spoiled.
I think it depends on the person, not the situation. The person, who it is.
Yeah.
Some guys, some niggas, they just feel so like entitled.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want those types.
Nah, I've always had them get it, and they know to bring it back nice and warm and hot. How I like it. Nah, them hot little towels be like, ooh.
Right. I don't like it hot. Warm.
Nah, I like it nice and hot. Nah,
warm is good.
Hot.
And then you sit there and they be like this. Yeah,
bring it hot.
So majority of the time, the guy is doing that. I would say probably I've had. Actually, I would say only one person. Mm-hmm.
But I guess it goes back to it too, like you said, like your ex or whatever. If he came on you, like I'm not walking around with this, so now you gotta go.
Get it down, right?
Yeah, like I'm not about to. Track and come on the floor.
Right. Then you walking and sticky. You like, what's that on the floor?
How you sitting there? How about I get the camera holding you? You like making sure it don't drip? Nah, I'm gonna lay right here. You already know what to do. Bring it in. Just don't take too long, because I had somebody that was in there like watching up there. My dude, bring that towel out before you go and finish handling yourself.
Well, you know what? I'm also thinking about my hair is coming up all in the back. I need some good gel, y'all, because this shit do not stay.
I'm like, we can't even tell.
I can see it on from like all of this is not down. I can see it. But damn, what was I about to say? All right, so I'm also thinking about giving head too. So like giving head, you just give the sloppy toppy, spit all over everywhere. So it's like it's the equivalent of, to me, like how you saying like the nut on your on me, right? So it's like I just made a mess. So they sitting there like. So some people are like that. So if it's that situation and I allow you to like nut in my mouth to get to that point, then I will go get it. Just like naturally, I'm gonna go get it. Because
I haven't. Oh wow.
So like,
I was just thinking about that.
To the point where like, because I feel like it's different levels to giving head. Sometimes it's like, oh, you give head, you're not about the fuck. And then it's like giving head sessions where like it's really a giving head session. If it's one of those like giving head sessions, I'm gonna go get it. Cause like it spit all over you. Like, I need you to feel the whole experience. So I'm gonna go get the rag and I'm gonna also wipe it down. I'm gonna get your balls. I'm gonna do like all of that. But only if it's a situation like that.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm like, I haven't done that as much as Keith. But I don't think I've, maybe like I said, maybe in my spot, just because like they probably don't know where the linen closet is at or whatever. But
Right.
outside of that, I don't think for a session like that I've like gotten one, even, no matter where we was at. I feel like when I was done, he'll walk away and be like, say, look down, like, oh shit, or whatever, and go do whatever, and still bring something back for me. So I'm a little spoiled. I'm sorry, y'all. Bear with me. It's gonna take me a while to start doing things once I
I'm thinking like, if I'm giving a nigga head, right, and he's on the bed laying on his back, and he's getting head, I don't expect him after I just drained his soul for him to hop up and be like, you know what I'm saying? Let me go get the rag. So in situations like that, like I said, I'm trying to give you like the whole experience. So like, I'm not gonna expect you after, when you nut, like, God nut, you gonna be weak in your knees. Like, you gonna be like, I get so.
No? Oh, okay, my bad.
Oh, sorry. I could have finished it.
No, that makes sense. So, wait, what was the question I was gonna ask? Damn it. Okay, so do you always get a rag right after, or do y'all lay and just like, damn, like, y'all sitting there, y'all not talking, but y'all talking, like, damn, nah.
Yeah, right.
Are you crazy? You like it's a conversation without a real conversation.
I try to like, I'm the type of female like, I want to keep sucking your dick, like, and then they be running like, from it.
You be done.
Huh?
I'm like, if I gotta finish you off that way, go ahead, finish telling yours and that.
No, because I enjoy. Depending on what the situation is, I enjoy giving head, right? So I feel like to see somebody sitting there, they having a little mini seizure, they making all these type of noises or whatever. Like, you be like, all right, bitch, right? So I will play, and after they nut, I'm still trying to suck it. So now they like, no, stop, and then it's a conversation, we laughing, whatever. So no, it's not all the time where it's an immediate thing, but sometimes I do it too, because if you nut in my mouth and the nut don't taste how I need it to taste, I want to go spit it out. So I'm gonna get up, and as soon as I go in the bathroom, I'm like, I'm gonna release and I'm rinse my mouth.
I spit. I be like, that shit came out already. I ain't gonna tell too much for myself, but best believe once that hit me, I'm like,
I don't want it on my bed. I'm sorry. That would gross.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm about to say it depends.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't want
that. If it's my space, then I'm definitely pulling Nikki. I'm running to the bathroom. Like,
so I'd
be like, how you moan it in your mouth and then walk away. So.
Right. Sometimes I swallow, and sometimes I spit, depending on the situation. Anyway, let's go on, because I feel like we've been talking for bad long.
So damn, there was a question with that. Damn, I had a question to follow. But go ahead. We're gonna move on. If it comes to me, I'm gonna ask.
Okay. Here's an etiquette that's not really a question. It's don't be a fat ass. Don't eat mad shit before you about to fuck. You eat mad shit, now you full. You hear the liquid in your stomach because you drank so much. Like, don't do that.
I know all about this, y'all. I know all about this, y'all.
Like, that shit is uncomfortable. You can't move the way you move. I remember one time, oh my God, I was so annoyed. And the nigga dick was so big. And I remember that day, I don't think I ate much. And I had gas. But not like I'm farting gas, but just like a gas. You know, you have that gas pain.
Mm-hmm.
And he was fucking the gas pain, and I could not take it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I thought I was dying. Like, it was like, gas, gas.
Yo, that gas.
I felt, because it was like, when you have that gas, females, y'all know when y'all have that gas pain and be in your butt, and you be like, oh, like that shit hurt. That ever happened to you?
Yeah.
So imagine that being fucked. Like, it's not a good feeling. So anyway, eat properly. That's what I'm gonna say. Don't be a fat ass, but also eat too at the same time, because that experience
something light.
Exactly. Don't eat nothing crazy. Like, don't be eating shrimp, grits, collard greens, cornbread.
I like a salad or just a bunch of fruit, like something to snack.
Or even if you eat like a light, I'm gonna say a sandwich, but like a light sandwich. Not like don't get a whole bunch of shit on there, but you could get like a little but I'm like this. Like a little like
with
something.
a side salad.
Something.
No, but it is light though.
I'm not saying a salad because that if I only eat salad in the day, that's gonna have me gassy. Like I need to have some type of like food in my stomach. But don't eat. Basically, we're trying to say don't eat a whole ass meal before you get over there. Don't do it. It's not right.
The soul food, bunch
It's
of
not right.
wings and you're gonna be dead. Listen, I was notorious for that. The only reason why it worked out for me and my ex, because he was a fat ass too. So we were just both. So we both just like dying. So
Listen,
we both full here to not bi. So he got me like you said when you sitting there like, oh, the gas pain and shit. I'm like, listen, just turn to the side. Just like it wasn't embarrassing. But your first session, you don't want any of that happening.
Listen, I don't want to be fucking and my stomach is hurting. That should be the worst. Like that should be the worst.
Bloated.
Right. Or like you do a missionary, they trying to push your legs back and then your stomach just feel full.
You be like,
but I
you
can't
push this shit down. They pushing it back to you.
Right. Now all the food is in your fucking throat and you trying to tap out. Nobody want to experience that. I've experienced that before. That is the worst fucking feeling.
The weird thing, I can handle missionary. I can't handle doggy if my stomach is on. Because once they start, like you need your strength to keep the. I can do the laying down on my stomach. I can't do doggy if my stomach is full because like I'm out of breath now because I'm trying to breathe because I'm full. I'm making sure that one pump ain't pushing the food forward. Like it ain't working for me. Like, I gotta keep it up. I'm like, I'm trying. Nah. So, but it all depends on your partner. If he's mad cool, he get it. But just the first time, gotta remember your first impression is everything. So, yeah, like yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, if you go to his house, even though guys, we said we don't recommend. If you go to his house, right? When do you leave? When do you leave?
Good question. So this how we. Because my girl Keish had a lot of situations where ninjas didn't know when to leave. I have went to a guy's house or two, and I'll be trying to, as soon as I get up, I'll be like, damn, I'll be dead ass counting 30 minutes. If he's still knocked out,
No,
like if he goes to the bathroom. I'm so serious because now I'm like, I don't want anybody to feel that way. Like I've never, like we feel that way about guys, but I feel like, usually they be like, no, stay chill. My house is your house. But now I'm thinking like, nah, because you ain't gonna never be like, this bitch didn't know when to go. Because if we just had a good night,
you talk about me.
Especially if I woke up before you, like, of course I want to wait till you get up, but like you probably used to, this is your house, so you used to sleeping in and doing whatever. So I'm like, can I stay and sleeping with you, or am I supposed to go? So a bitch be like, hey, I'm about to get ready to leave, and if they be like, why? Then I'd be like, okay, I know I can chill.
Right.
If I don't get one of those, like, where you going or something, then yeah, bitch is out. Like I'm giving myself no more than like an hour from when I woke up, 30 minutes an hour from when I woke up to leave. So there's no exact time, but just from when I've gotten up. Especially if he's still laying down, but I don't allow him to get up before me unless he just, happen to just randomly get up. Nah.
Okay, I can understand that because I've done that too before, where I get up and they're like, "Where you going? You can lay back down." And I'm like,
"Yeah."
But like I know how it is to
Sorry,
be.
y'all.
I've had a guy, multiple guys. They think it's an Airbnb. They be here till like 4:00, and I'm like, bro, like, like, what are you doing? Why are you here until 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time? Like, I don't understand. Like, you should leave. But then I don't know how to. I don't want to be mean because if I say something, it's gonna come across crazy. It's not gonna be gentle. It's gonna be like you need to go. Like, it's gonna come out nasty. So I be trying to like contain that so that they don't feel away. So I don't know.
It's hard. So question with that. I mean, like as women, if we're at a guy's house, we don't know the appropriate time. Like, do you have a conversation with them? Not like in that moment, but just like not prior to, or just eventually, like, yo, do you prefer, like, when I stay over, or when somebody stays over, when you prefer them to leave? Because I kind of want to know. Because I'm like, man, bitch, I want to keep getting up early thinking she got to go if I ain't got to go. Because I be tired too.
We should get. You know what? That should be a question that's asked. That should be part of like initial conversation. Well, not initial conversation, but like, as you guys are in the dating stage, I feel like then that should probably be a conversation that's had. Like, okay, like how do I know when you want me to leave?
Mm-hmm.
Or you want me to stay? Like, should I just automatically assume that, because like we fucking with each other that I stay? Like, how does that go? Like with me, don't assume. I would rather don't do that. Don't do that. Like 30 minutes. When you roll over, once you like roll over, your eyes open. I'm not making breakfast.
Yeah, I'm about to bring breakfast up.
I'm not doing that. Like, so, and I swear, this is how petty I am. I would not eat until you leave. Because one, I'm not cooking nothing for you. I will have a whole meal planned out, right? And I'd be like, but I don't want him to have nothing. Like, I'm going to
Yeah.
I swear to God, that has happened to me before. And
I did that once and gave in.
Nah.
My son was home. This person wasn't even supposed to stay the night, but my son was home. And I was just like, I gotta feed my child. Like, I feel weird. Like, I'm the type of person, if I'm eating, like, I'm like, you want something, just because it just feel weird to eat in front of somebody and not offer. Like, I think that's kind of wrong or petty. But that was the only reason why. But I kind of felt like, Nikki, like, I'm not gonna eat until you leave. But I started getting hungry. Like, I can't play this game. Like, you won. You got it.
That's why I was like, I'll be hungry. I don't care. I could be hungry. Sometimes I only eat once a day. Sometimes I'll eat a bowl of cereal for the whole day. Like, I'm okay. I could be hungry.
Yo, like, did she say once a day in a bowl of cereal? Get out of here.
That happened to me yesterday. I realized I started to get hungry, but once I realized I'm hungry, it's like 10 o'clock. And I'm like, I'm not about to go eat food. I'm gonna just lay down. Like, it don't make sense. So I could go without eating until you fucking leave. I've done it. Like, when you leave, then I'm gonna eat. Because I'm not making nothing. I don't want to feed you. So y'all gotta go.
Don't overstay your fucking welcome. See, that's why the hotels are good though, because everybody gotta leave at 11.
The hotels may have the little breakfast service. I could go get some breakfast or something. All right. Let's move on, because we've been on that for a long time. Long time. So we hopefully you guys got some first session etiquette, right? Y'all know what to do, y'all know what to wear, y'all know use protection. All right. Either free ball or wear a nice thong. What else?
Don't shave, or don't, you know what I'm saying? Trim or shave.
Don't do
it your first time. Yeah. Like, unless that's your thing.
All right. So this
go ahead.
Huh?
And if we missed anything, tell us in the comments down below.
Yes. Tell us in the comments. Talk to us. All right. So this segment of Two Girls One Struggle is called the fucking audacity. So this is when niggas say some fuck shit and you be looking at them like, nigga, if you don't get out of my face, I'm sorry, y'all. If you don't get out of my face, then stop playing with me. All right. So I had this guy one time tell me, you don't turn me on. And this goes back to what we were talking about earlier about the reciprocation and a guy needing to show up, right? Like, and I asked him, I said, what do you do to turn me on? He got so silent. I never heard that man so quiet in my life. I was like, hello? And he was like, he said, guess what he said? He said, I bought you flowers.
Get the fuck out of here.
I was
like, those are dry and so am I.
First of all, he never bought me flowers. He bought me a plant. So first, Let's get it clear. It wasn't even flowers, it was a plant. And I was like, you want me to have on lingerie. You want me to have on heels. You want me to be in the kitchen cooking with an outfit. And you coming in here like an old ass man. Like, do you really think that I'm going to do all of those things? Like, do you really think that? So that's why I'm like, the fucking audacity, because like you have the audacity to say that. Look, this shit is giving my look. You see it?
Oh, because you messing with it. We ain't see it till now.
No, hey, look, guys, it's annoying.
All the way around. We didn't even notice it.
I see it right there. Anyway,
you keep doing? Yeah, she over here doing it. So now you see it. You see.
I want to go get gel real fast. But anyway,
leave it. Put your damn.
I can see it.
Right. I feel like because you keep doing this to look at it. Fine, straight. I feel like you just messing with it because you pulled it. Listen.
Anyway. So I was just like, are you serious? You got the fucking audacity because you want me to show up in a certain type of way, yet you aren't showing up in any type of way.
Yeah.
So like, how do you really think that's gonna go? Like, it's not going to go. So go beat off. Go do whatever the fuck you gotta do. But you got the motherfucking audacity. And like I said, I've never heard him so quiet in my I'm not gonna say in my life. From the time I've known him, I have not heard him with nothing to say to the point that I had to be like, hello? I was like, hello, are you there? Like, seriously, that's how quiet he got. Cause I'm like, yeah, like you want me to do all these type of things and you aren't doing anything. You don't even eat pussy. Like, you don't even, what are you doing? You coming in here looking like an old ass man every day.
I'm like, listen, it goes both ways. We should be turning each other on. And if we're not, you're going to get what you're giving me. If
and then it has to be reciprocation. And you have to have, when you fucking with somebody, there has to be chemistry in all areas. Because you could be like, oh my God, I really like this person so much. Like, I love them, right? I love their personality. I love the way that they make me feel. Okay, that's cool. And then it comes down to having sex and the shit is weird as fuck. And you're not being pleased. If you're not being pleased in any aspect of your relationship, then you are going to try to seek that elsewhere, in my opinion. Even though you don't want to, it's going to eventually get to that point where you're like, I need to fulfill myself.
Yeah.
So, anyway, that was the fucking audacity.
The audacity.
Do you have anything for the fucking audacity?
No, I haven't heard that. So I'm like, because you ain't uttering them words to me, you ain't do shit at all.
God have mercy. All right. So we're gonna get on to the advice section, so then we can move on to the horoscope. So we almost done, y'all. So this was too long to write on a card because I'm like, I'm not writing this. I'm not here. All right. So this is, I don't know who is this. This is from a female. She said, I've been in a relationship for a few years with a man who I thought was the man of my dreams. Man of my dreams. We know how those go. We have a 6-month-old. He's a junior. Junior meaning like he's named after the son. I mean the father. Yeah. A month or so, I started receiving strange phone calls from a private number. We know how them private numbers go. They call. You don't know who the fuck it is. Anyway, so she said, first I ignored because, like, scam likely, that shit pop up and you like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
She said, but then I noticed a female started viewing my stories on a consistent basis. So I've had that happen to me too, where you'd be like, who is these people? Where did these random people come up watching my stories? And I look at every single day and I do block people, but I'm just saying. Anyway, so she said, I noticed a female that I don't know viewing my stories on a consistent basis. So she said, so I decided to do some digging because now I'm curious. I basically went down a rabbit hole of posts, looking through her friends list to figure out, like, why the fuck are you here? She said, but I didn't have to search long. She messaged me.
Ooh.
She messaged me. And she said, with the tea of the fucking century, she was the estranged wife of my boo. My man, she said, my baby daddy. And do you know that this man had a whole other life that I did not know about? And my junior isn't really a junior because that's not even his name. I was really like, bro, what? Anyway, she said he had a whole other life, and my junior isn't a junior because that's not even his fucking name. She showed me old driver's license, and bills with that name, with basically his real name on it. And she said, I'm so stuck in shock that I don't know what to do, and my whole life is basically down the drain.
I was like, so.
I was like,
from hearing this, I would say this is advice I'm gonna give you. Just top of my head. I'm gonna say confront him first. Give him the benefit out to confront him. See if he'll eventually tell the truth. Give an explanation of why he did this weird ass fuckboy, crazy psycho, serial killer type of thing. Because that's what it sounds like. And then it can't make sense. He's cheating. Like if he just made up the name because he was cheating and he fell for you and he didn't know what to do, he got caught up in his lie. Because sometimes people lie and they do shit like. Not saying it's okay, but just go to the cops. Confront him, then go to the cops. I feel like
go to the cops.
Yeah, like because I feel like if he did it to you, he probably did like the fake name thing. So it's one thing to have another family because Papa been a Rolling Stone for years.
Mm-hmm.
But you gave a whole fake name and allowed us to name this child after this fake person. That's scary to me.
Yeah.
And I watch a lot of TV. Now, seriously, like to me, that's very scary. Like it's one thing if you just lied about your situation and you wasn't single and you really was married. But you gave me a whole fake name, allowed us to name the baby's name. You could have easily said, no, I don't want a junior. Something, but you allow this to happen.
You some type of pushback.
That's scary. Like, yeah, like yo, I don't know who this person is. They was in my house. It's just fake identity. We don't even know whose name he's been using. That my baby's now after. Like, where did you get this name from?
Yeah, my baby's now after, right?
And I'm like, I probably seen the ID. He probably had fake ID with that info. So, like, you did the whole rundown. You didn't just tell me a fake name and was just living a life because you knew I wasn't gonna know. Like you probably had the whole rundown. Like, who are you? Are you on America's Most Wanted? Like, I got to make sure that you're not some serial killer somewhere, no rapist from somewhere, no nothing. Like, I'm just gonna go like, hey, this guy, been staying with me, living with me, and something's a little off. This is his name. Cause yeah, now I'm feeling scared. Like this is crazy. The fuck? We're in a lifetime.
So I wouldn't go to the police. But I just feel like I personally would just move on my life. I don't know. Like I can't.
The baby. If it was no baby, yes.
No, but like no, you don't need. No, I'm okay. Yeah. Like I'm okay.
Sorry, y'all.
Like cause that's like that whole other life type shit. And now she's stalking me. She hit me up. Like that's doing the most. I think I would be like, you know what? I'm good, love. I'm good. Like, thank you for letting me know to the girl. Appreciate it, whatever. And with him, like, I can't, because, I mean, yes, all right, baby involved, right? But I can't see myself wanting to even interact with somebody that just lied about their whole fucking identity.
No shame, yeah.
A little weird. Because then I feel like everything after that becomes suspect. Mm-hmm. You know?
So yeah, it was definitely gonna be hard to interact, but that child still needs. Well, if there's a chance to have both parents around, they still need that. So until he shows me, like I said, like let me make sure he's really not one of these crazy people. He's just a fucked up individual. Right. But sometimes those people are decent dads. Like they're probably really good with their kids. So I don't want to take that away from my child.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna leave it alone. I need to find out who you are now, because now you know my info. Like, we got personal enough for me to have your child. So I need to make sense. You know all about me, and I know nothing about you. I need to fucking know. And now your wife knows. We don't know how bitter she is. If she was just giving me a heads up because she figured I didn't know. I don't know her situation, so I can't trust her to be 100. So that's why I was like, go to the police just to make sure. Like, hey, a quick background check.
What
on
would
this
you
person.
say to the police?
Hey, like, I've been living with this guy who turned out not to be who he really is, and I have a child by him now, and I'm just concerned, you know, is he a decent human being? And I think it's legit. Like, this is where we've been staying. This is the stuff he's been telling me. Look at my baby's birth certificate. And just for them to do like I mean, they can't tell me everything, but they can definitely be like, okay, well, you know, they can be like, oh, no warrants, no something. Like, they can give me some type of information. Yeah, some type of background check. Yeah. So it's not like arrest him, even though he can get arrested, but it's more so safety.
Trying to pull up the records of the real person.
Yeah.
But you know, you could Google that. If you actually, like, if somebody has been like locked up or anything like that, if you Google it, like, you'll see what they was, if they really
even the person, depending how common their name is and stuff, and depending on and the name he gave me, like, where the fuck you get this name from? Because you had to have ID. Because I know we've been out and they checked your shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so where you get this ID from? Like, nah, who helped? Like, don't do that to us. I'd be like, we're sorry.
So drop a note in the comments and let us know.
What would you?
I'm like, my notebook. Let us know what y'all feel about the advice section. Like,
what advice would you give her?
You name your baby after somebody, and that's not even a name.
That's what I said. Like, if the kid wasn't involved, I would take your advice, like, deuces. But it's like, damn, you got a whole child. This child has this person's DNA. I need to know who they are now. Because this whole time, I didn't know who the fuck you were. So, like,
it's a little sketchy. It's a little sketchy.
It's scary. How about I stay strong, sis?
All right, let me make sure I got everything here. All right, y'all. So we are gonna get into the situationship readings. You was like, "What reading?" I was just like, "Chill here later." So these are situationship readings or single situationship readings. So these are not for people. These are not for people that are in like strong, heavy, committed relationships as far as like marriage or like I've been with my man for 5 years, whatever. This is like dating stages or like you're totally by yourself, basically. Totally like fully single. All right, so we start with Aries and then we end with Pisces. All right, so for Aries, you guys got, wait, hold on. I feel like I got something in my throat. All right, so for Aries, you got the wheel and the. Sorry, y'all. I was trying to hold the book up for it to stand, and it kept falling. All right, there we go. All right, so for Aries, you guys got the wheel and the 4 of Wands. So I'm not going to describe the cards because I feel like it's going to take too long. I'm just read what I have. So the wheel and the 4 of Wands. So you're happy and learning to balance the good and the bad energy. So like the positive and the negative together of your situationship or whatever it is that you're dealing with. The wheel is turning. Hold on. Because y'all know sometimes I can't read what the fuck are. My handwriting is like trick and scratch. The wheel is turning. All right, so it says, all right, you're happy and learning to balance the good and the bad energies of your situationship or whatever. You're welcoming both energies. So you're welcoming the positive and negative at the same time. The wheel is basically turning for you because, like I said, they got the wheel. So I know I said I wasn't going to describe it, but the wheel is like on one side is like kind of like black dust, I guess, for lack of a better word, and the other side is like white dust, I would say. But she's in the wheel, and it's like whatever. It's both of the energies kind of like flowing together. Okay. And then you have the 4 of Wands. So the 4 of Wands, it says it feels like you're setting something up. So you know how like you go to a campground and you pitching it, like you putting the tent up, but everything is not there yet. It's kind of like you're setting something up, like you're preparing to celebrate, or kind of like laying a foundation, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So that's what I got for Aries. For Taurus, you got the World and the Ten of Cups. So the world is the world. And then the Ten of Cups is like the happiness card. The Ten of Cups is like the family, like it got like kids in the picture, and then the parents is
No
like
kids.
God. But I'm just saying, because remember, I always say like in the tarot, it go from 1 to 10. So the 10 is like the final, is like the like I got everything that I wanted. That's basically
marriage. Then I already got the kids. I got a big family.
So for you,
hey, baby.
Everything is connecting for you, and you're happy and glowing in your own rights, like in whatever it is that you like want or have or whatever. And then I said, could this be the one? So going back to like the Ten of Cups is like the happily ever after, the family, the kids, the like stability card, basically.
Yeah.
So that was Taurus. For Cancer, I got the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Cups. So a relationship from the past is still kind of like plaguing you. It's making you feel a type of weight, and you can't stop thinking about it. But once you stop thinking about it and you work on healing yourself, that's when love, happiness, is gonna be like right around the corner. So work
Friend,
on
this is for you.
Huh?
Go ahead. No, go ahead. You on point today. Go ahead.
So yeah, once you work on yourself, then you'll be able to get that stability in the love and everything that you want. For Gemini, you guys got the Queen of Pentacles and also the Knight of Pentacles. So the Queen and the Knight, right? So they look like a pair. So damn, I wish I could show. I'm gonna try to show y'all the cards the next time. All right. So the way the cards came out, the Queen is facing this way, and then the King is facing this way. So it almost looks like they're looking at each other, right? I mean the Knight, excuse me. So it says both are sure of themselves. So the Knight of Pentacles is like a provider, right? I mentioned last week, like he's not somebody that's like super like emotional or anything like that, but he's a provider, and that's the way that he shows his love. So that's the Knight of Pentacles. And for the Queen of Pentacles, it's like she's sitting there pretty, and she's saying in her like this is me, and if you want me, like you gotta fucking come get me. That's the energy that the Queen of Pentacles is giving. So I said she's sitting pretty, and she's like she's reassured in herself, like all right, you want me? Like come get me. Like it's giving that type of energy. So it's you're sitting on your throne, awaiting the arrival of your king, or vice versa. If you're the king, then you're waiting for your queen, or you're going after a person that is sure of themselves that's going to be your person, if that makes sense. So it's looking like stable and content energy. So that was Gemini. For Leo, you guys got the Hierophant and the Empress. So a new relationship is on the horizon, something that's easy and rooted in faith, whereas like in the past you may have had situations that may have been like super complicated and like a lot too much going on. This one is going to be like, it's going to be easy. It's going to be flowing. It's going to be grounded in spirituality. And it makes you feel good. Almost like it's like a spiritual connection. And one that's fruitful, precious, loving, nurturing, caring, because the Empress, she's pregnant. So in the picture, she's pregnant, in her stomach is the world. So it's like,
oh, okay.
It's a globe in her stomach, basically. So it's like, like pregnancy is like you're nurturing, you're caring, you have somebody growing inside of you, whatever. So that's Leo. For Virgo, you guys got the Judgment and the Eight of Wands. So through your healing and self-love, basically working on yourself, you're shedding who you used to be. and coming into who you are right now, right? Like you're like, you know what? I've been there, I've done that. I want to be different or whatever. And because of that, love is coming in hot, quick, fast, fiery, like sparks, passion, fireworks, all of that. It's spicy. It's spicy, basically. For Libra, you guys got the Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. So again, the Queen of Pentacles is giving that energy like, I'm the shit. Like, I'm the shit. I don't give a fuck about what you gotta say. You need to come correct. So Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords. So you know that you're the shit. You're confident and you're sure of yourself. Almost like if you want me, like you have to put the work in and know what you want. No, it says, and you know what you want. You've spent time and effort figuring that out. So like you're sitting on your throne, you're sure of yourself, and you know what you want. So whoever is coming towards you, they have to come correct in order for you to be receptive to that, to them. So Scorpio, you guys got the 3 of Cups and the 10 of Wands. So it's almost like you're looking to the stars, you're remembering, reflecting back on maybe like something from the past. You ever like look up in the sky and you're just looking at the stars like, oh, like twinkle, twinkle, little star. So someone, you're thinking of somebody that you used to be with and possibly considering some type of like reunion. But then ultimately you decide like, you know what? It's not worth the reunion. Like I'm going to make the decision to walk away from it from good because it was an energy that was kind of like burdening me. So for Sag, we got the Fool and the 10 of Wands. So it says ready to take a risk at a new beginning in love, and basically ready to surrender to the unknowing. So the Fool card is kind of like they're like falling back, but it's like they're falling back, but it's at the edge of a cliff. If that makes sense. Like, they look like they lean in, but they're gonna fall off the fucking cliff, but they don't even care, right? So that's basically what that card is. So it's you're ready to take a risk at a new beginning in love, and you're ready to surrender to the unknowing, but after going through like a long journey, but you're still carrying the weight of whatever happened in the past. So it's like the 10 of Wands again, like I said, the 10 is like the ending of something, right? A completion of something. So it says you're almost to the end of something, but you need to drop the baggage of your past. Like you need to let that go in order to have this like new free beginning or whatever. So for Capricorn, the Wheel and the 6 of Swords. So a new love is coming in and things are turning in your favor after you've decided to move forward from a past relationship or something that kind of like had you in a ringer. And it's looking like easy love. So like easy love, like I walked away, I'm happy, I dealt with that, I healed myself, and now like I just want easiness. So for Aquarius, you guys got the 3 of Wands and the 9 of Cups. So it's you're making progress towards the love that you really want. You're single, you're ready to mingle, and you're ready to find happiness in love. Because the 3 of Wands is kind of like contemplation, like they're looking ahead. And then the 9 of Cups is like almost like you're getting every single thing that you want. Because the next one, the highest one, is the 10 of Cups. So for the Pisces, you guys got the 6 of Wands and the 4 of Pentacles. So somebody is coming your way who is like social, like outgoing. You know, somebody that got like an upbeat type of personality. They could be like popular, but basically somebody that's spunky, but the fear of change for you is holding you back. So it's kind of like you're stuck in your ways. So like you may not take a chance on that because like you're stuck in your ways. Basically. I'd be like, okay, that's it, y'all. Like, well,
I mean, I don't know about the rest of the signs, but he said, whoever I meet. Yeah, so that's what I heard. Did y'all hear that for Taurus?
I don't think I heard that.
That's what
I don't think that's what it said.
I heard. It's gonna be complete. I got the baby, I got the family, the career. I just don't have the ring. So
Damn, the deck is over there because I was gonna show y'all. You want to see the cards?
I'm like, we can.
No, I was gonna show you yours, not everybody's.
What did you rain on our parade for? So I'm gonna show you the cards. You ain't gonna see a ring.
No. I just wanted you to see. No, the 10 of cups.
No, I'm joking.
It don't have a ring in the picture, but it's
no. I know. I'm just being silly.
No, I know. But yeah, so that was basically your situationship, your single reading. Yeah, that's it.
Tap in. Tell us what y'all think. Did you feel your reading was on point?
Listen.
I'm like, do the other side so you can match, because she over there messing with her hair. Do
y'all
see that? Do y'all see the wave?
Huh? Don't worry. New hair, like new hair tomorrow. New hair.
Nah, y'all. This show was. I hope y'all had a good time. How you like? Let me finish this before. Let me check it real quick for y'all.
Yeah. All I got is strawberries. Well, you can't cheers with empty glasses.
I know. So I'm just saying we finished our drinks. I hope you finished yours too.
All right, y'all.
I hope y'all got some good advice tonight.
2 girls, 1 struggle. All right. Think about the etiquette. The first session etiquette. Shave your pussy.
I said.
Shave your pussy. Don't do anal. Suck it.
Yo. And if we missed something, drop it. Have like, hold on. Drop it in the comments down below. Make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, like.
Oh my God.
Say support your girls, because support is what? It's free.
It's free. Just like it. Just like it, guys. Just like it.
Appreciate y'all.
I'd be like, if you want to save money to my hair, get my hair done fun, then
I'm like, DM us down below.
Send the money over.
I'd be
like,
I cannot.
Send the money over.
Listen, y'all, we already told y'all. If y'all don't think this is real, this is raw, this is us. 2 girls with 1 struggle. And sometimes this is our hairstyle. You already know. I'm like, that's why I ain't zoom in too much, because y'all can see the new girls coming in. But you got to mind your business.
All right, y'all. We're going to see y'all next week. A new episode is posted every Friday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend. What is it? What's the YouTube thing that they're supposed to do?
Oh, hit the notification bell, subscribe, like, and comment. You heard?
Boom, boom. All right, guys.
1 struggle. Later.
2 girls, 1 struggle, pour it up, make it double, time to spill the tea, tired of the dating scene, I'm just trying to find a bank, but the games they wanna play, only if it's rated R, maybe then I'll show my cards.